We're inside one of the US Navy's P-3 Orion aircraft. It's a rare opportunity to see inside this long-range maritime patrol aircraft that has been in the wish list of the Philippine Navy.
Take you for a quick tour through the P-3 Orion.
This so-called spy plane is invaluable in maritime patrol. The US military used the P-3 Orions during the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Cold War. It provided ground commanders instantaneous information on the location and movement of hostile troops. The P-3 Orion remains a reliable asset to this day. The Japanese Navy also acquired the aircraft.
We've had very regular routine missions in the South China Sea.
This particular P-3 Orion patrols the South China Sea to protect U.S. economic interest. How? It makes sure one of the world's busiest trade routes are open and safe for carriers moving goods across the world.
Making sure that we know who is where and what everyone is doing, primarily to promote safety, so that we can avoid collisions at sea. It gets very tight and very busy space.
The U.S. Navy says it's neutral in the territorial dispute between the Philippines and China, but one of its planes was spotted flying over a Philippine ship facing a Chinese blockade in 2013. The Philippines has begun talks to acquire P-3 Orions from the U.S. Navy, as the superpower moves to upgrade its fleet to the more advanced P-8 Poseidon. It will be a huge step up for the ill-equipped Philippine Navy. This plane's most important mission is to detect submarines, a growing concern in the increasingly militarized region.
But submarine tracking is very difficult. It's a very challenging mission set because you have to use a lot of different sensors in order to listen to different signals in order to try and tell exactly where the submarine is and where it's going. So these things can be very challenging, but that's our primary mission.
Analysts believe Chinese submarines are all over the South China Sea, undetected and unchecked. Although it will take time for the Philippines to acquire a P-3 Orion, training of the Filipinos by the U.S. Navy has already begun. Carmela Fonbuena, Rappler, Palawan.